It's your boy JLDaGOD, and y'all here in the Ravens Nest.
Back to another episode in the Ravens Nest. Today we got JLDaGOD here. He came to kick it with us. How we feeling?
What's goody?
How you feeling, man? How you coming?
Man, we out here chilling, man. We on the block, man.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you for having me here today. Go ahead and tell us where you from, who you are.
Man, my name is JLDaGOD, man. I grew up in West Inglewood, Chicago, born and raised, born on the north side, grew up on the south side right here, West Inglewood.
Already know we on the 6 with my boy right here. You already know we turning it up. You already know how we coming around here. You already know how we bumming stomach. You already know how we coming around here. Gonna turn this shit up for you.
I'm a writer, and you know, I rap a little bit. I write movies, I write scripts and shit like that, you know, TV shows. We got a few things coming.
Okay. When can we expect to see that?
The movie scripts, you know, that's a little time, but I got a mixtape coming out before the end of something called Bitches 23. So
Bitches 23.
We looking out for that. It's a bunch of y'all favorite rappers. We gonna take they beats and we gonna fuck them bitches up, you know.
That's what's up. All right. What made you want to chase this career as an entrepreneur and creator, writer?
I started writing poetry early, but what really made me start doing the music on a real serious note was I had a homie, and I was doing music already, and he just started working with me. That's how I got real serious about it. Started doing it the right way, because at first I was on some other shit of just doing it any kind of way, just fucking around with it.
What's the history behind this block?
Shit, this DFB, man, the Field Boys, man. 56, 57. If you want to know the rest of the history, you know, you can look that shit up, right?
Damn, okay. I just want to know that little first hand. Fuck it. First hand.
Ain't no gimmick, man.
Oh yeah, I remember that last time I seen you had some locks on your head or some dreads. Like, what happened there? See, you got a new style going.
I cut the locks because my liner was, you know, forming back, so I plan on regrowing them, but I just cut my hair, so it's a process. Locks coming back soon, for sure.
Damn, I thought I had the wrong guy for a second. I ain't gonna lie. Passion for music and writing come from?
It's always been in me, bro. I was always, you know, running around singing and rapping since I was a shorty, so it's always been there. I just started taking it serious probably a few years back from me.
What coming projects do you have coming or working for?
Besides Bitches 23, I got Twilight Zone, and I got a project coming up with my little brother called Blood Ties. So you looking for those? We might get an extra project, you never know.
Okay, thank you. All right. What kind of plans you have moving forward with your career?
Really, I'm really trying to working to learn how to produce, so I can, you know, make beats and shit like that. That's the next step for real. I never really got the chance to learn it, and I'm willing to learn now. So that's the next step, man. I'm trying to learn how to produce, make a few beats.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. Man, this 56 right here, man, this is where we mostly be at for real. Either right here or down on 57 corner. You know, that's where I grew up at mostly, you know, hung at most, you know, my teenage and young adult life. It's here, either on Marshall or on Wood. We about to walk over there and show y'all a little bit, you know, walk on Wood, you know, Hamilton. Just gonna give y'all a quick breeze through this motherfucker real quick. This the corner right here, Marshfield 56. You know, I used to walk up this street, come to the block, because I stayed on Wood, so, you know, I stayed on 57, 54, so most of the time when I was on 54, I just come up Wood, come to 56, walk down, or I'll walk down the boulevard, come up Atlanta right here, and just, you know, come on the block, chill with the guys, come over there, And then, you know, Wood, that was, you know, another spot we used to be at for real. I'm finna take y'all down now. Shit, we walking up to my old childhood home right now. We on 57th and Wood. This last house right here. This house and then the parking lot right here. So, you know, that's where we stayed at, man, the last house. Looked like they put another gate around it. It was already a gate around it. Alright, when we stayed here. That motherfucker was just small. But
I think it's still there.
the small gate here, yeah, it look like it is still here. No, it's not.
The green one?
This one probably, they probably put the green whistle names on there and shit. But this gate wasn't here. It was smaller than that. On baby, it was the regular gate that was right there. You could jump over that bitch. This is my old house though, bro. Funny ass story, right? We outside, we playing and shit. And the older guys from over here had the rim out and shit. And we was hooping. And my little cousin, William, man, long live, bro, tried to jump over the fucking whistle name, bro. His foot caught that bitch, he hit the ground. Fucking cracked his tooth. Chipped that bitch on baby, y'all remember that shit? Funniest shit ever, bro. I had a lot of funny ass memories right here, a lot of crazy ass memories too. Shoe fights. This block was funny. This fucking block is legendary, bro. It's 57th to Wood, man. 56 to 57th to Wood. They both legendary, bro. This block is funny as hell. Well, I just thought that was great. Now we on Wood Street, man. This is why I used to stay at over here. Used to hang right here on 56. Stayed on 57. 54th down here. Across the boulevard. But for me mostly, all us from on Wood, most of the guys stayed right here on 56. So this was like the meetup spot for real. You know, Du Block, DBG. That was my little squad. You know, it was only a few of us. You know what I'm saying? But most of them go as True Gang, go 5600 now. You know, this was where we grew up at right here. It's Wood, bro. It's the dude. There's a lot of crazy shit happening over here. You know what I'm saying? Around the corner from our gang. Then you got OTN on the 9. You got PGF and them on the 9. Wherever they at. But, you know, this is where we grew up at. That's why I grew up at, you know. Spent a lot of time on this block. A lot of years, you know, especially after I moved over here. When I moved back on over here to West Inglewood, we moved on Wood on 57. You know what I'm saying? I was, what, 13? Then 57, we moved to 54. It was back to back, so it was just here. Mainly where we was at every day. You know, getting into crazy ass mischief. For them climbing on roofs and shit. Back on the bandos and shit. You know, right here, they put that motherfucker down. This used to be another one. Right here, there's another bando for a minute. They fixed it up. Put a gate around the lock. Type shit. You know. Had homies stay in most of these houses. I ain't trying to really point them out too much, so, you know, even though motherfuckers been moved and been gone for a minute, you know, certain people still got family over here and shit, so I ain't really trying to point out no houses and shit, but we'd have been down to most of these houses on this block, most of these buildings, especially this building right here on the corner. That motherfucker was crazy. Had a few legendary motherfuckers that stayed up. You know, you know, you know.
I ain't gonna get y'all up in it. This concludes our interview on the Ravens Nest with
JLDaGOD. Y'all can follow me at 5600 JL on Instagram. That's my main following. We gonna get in tune with y'all again, man. Get up with y'all.
Love.